I hate to interrupt Dark Flute, but I started late tonight, and I want to catch up. I want to make up for lost time. Oh, oops, I screwed up my... Hang on. This. There we go. I was messing around with settings over the weekend. I never did that, Oh yeah, space... Oh man, I forgot about that part. I forgot about the space babies from Sword and Sorcery. Man. That was a beautiful game. I still don't totally understand it. The ending, I mean, but it was great. Okay, let's switch over. Yeah. Also, I realized that I had the capture setup wrong, and so it was only it was like blending every 2 frames together into like 30 instead of 60. So hopefully it's actually a nice smooth 60 FPS. You can actually see all of the frames, because there's a lot. But yeah, welcome y'all to the stream. Oh yeah, I said I was going to, it's not smooth? Or no, something else. Oh. Oops. Oh, at least there's a recharge room here. My god. What, the capture is vibrating? What's going on? Do I need to look at some like technical thingies? It doesn't look. Let me see. Let me switch to OBS window. It might be a little funky, but you'd be pressing F5 if you're in PS2 emulator. Really? Oh, maybe it is a little bit. Is it? I don't... Oh, you know what? I can kind of see it. Okay, hang on. Let's try this. Yeah, it is kind of shaking a little bit. Is that that might just be the the S-Video socket on my retro tank is just like wonky. I don't know. It'll go grayscale sometimes. So watch your eyes. I'm gonna try and wiggle the cable for a second. The funny thing is, I think this is the right setting. Pass. But then, do we lose frames for that? Yeah, look at that. It blurs. It's like blurring the frames together. Why is it doing that? Hang on. I think. The funky thing is that... No, it's still doing it. This was happening with the Pokemon Blue and Red playthroughs as well. Game Boy player capture is a little funky because... How does that look? Game Boy player capture is a little funky because it's outputting a like 476 interlaced signal, I think, to, and then the retro tank has to combine it. That look better? Alright. I think it was the smoothing mode on the retro tank has like fixed the jitteriness. It's still not perfect, but hey, what can you do? There's so many points of failure because I'm using an S-video cable, which is better than composite, but you know what? I'm going to save for safety. S-video is better than composite, but it also, you know, the failure point could be the S-video. You know what? Actually, the input, like on the screen that I'm looking at, it's also a little bit funky. It's also a little bit jittery, so you're seeing accurately what's displaying on my screen, if nothing else. Gosh, I wonder if I can actually, you know what? Maybe I can do one thing. If we're on this menu, you can probably see any jitteriness better, but I have an idea. Because we think, I was saying 60 frames per second, but actually, if we want to be nerdy about it, this should be a 59.94 NTSC signal, so maybe that's what will solve it. At least I'm capturing at like the full, I'm capturing at full 720p, or yeah, the 1080p of my display, and then I'm scaling it down. Oh, maybe that's part of it. I am scaling the image a little bit to fit the screen, so maybe I can do some scale filtering in OBS to help. Like Zos. No, that doesn't look... That's not jittering, is it? Yeah, ye oldie analog is right, Maverick. Yeah. It's always gonna be funky. Alright. Oh, you know what? The other thing I was gonna say, before I got sidetracked with all the technical issues, as often happens with me, oh, true. Well, the funny thing is, this is already getting upscaled by the retro tank, so a point filter won't help. And I don't know. I like having the game look as close as possible to what it would have looked like on like a TV screen. Oh, I'll talk about what I was going to talk about later. Ah, it's the robot. Oh, I forgot about that. I think the speedrun strat is to like is to do that. Oh, not to get hit by the fire though. Ah, shucks. There we go. Why am I having so much trouble? Oh. There we are. If you're like right above the ball, then you can't get hit by the explosion, which is pretty cool. Ah, dang, I'm missing a lot, but I have a lot of missiles. I just realized you can afford to miss when you have all these missiles. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I wasn't positioned enough. I have the super missiles as well. Oh, look at it, it's got this gross, like, robo-brain. Not to be confused with Fallout's intellectual property robo-brain. Intellectual robo-brain property. Oh, I think we got it. Glowy means that it's scared and running away. Look at that. It's all creepy and gross. Oh my gosh, Samus, you almost got struck by that rubble. Are you okay? Look at that one. Now, the robot opened the way to go forward. Kind of. I feel like... You know what? I always check to the left here, and I don't think you can actually... Oh, wait. Is there something? Nah. Gotta check. Anyway. I'm slowly remembering... Oh, screw attack. I'm slowly remembering speedrun strats. Yeah, yeah, that's right. It was a very nice robot to open the way. In it. Oops. Gosh. Golly gosh. You get so many. Oh. I didn't even think that would do anything, but okay. Maybe speedrun blocks can also be broken by... Oh, screw attack. Oh, you know what? You could do an angled spine shark, I think. Shine spark. But what I was gonna say is, I looked up the requirements for getting the various endings, and almost all of them are beat the game under 2 hours. So that's not gonna happen. Hey, there we go. So many missiles in this game. That's not gonna happen. But one of the endings is 100% items, which I think I can do. I think I can manage that. So I'm gonna try my best to get all the items in this game. Oh, I gotta assume that there's something here. There's even a little dip in the ground that would suggest something is here. Aw, nope. The camera continues to move up, I think, just for this area that I already got into. Gosh. Also, I didn't point it out before, but I love the, like, heat lines. The sort of heat wave going on in the background of this whole zone. The hoppers with the rocket boots. The rocket foots. Oh. Man, I'm taking so many hits. Oh no, that's... This is suspicious if I ever saw. This is something suspicious. If I know Metroid. But is there any way to... No. Maybe it's a missile then? Nope. Nope. Interesting. Pipe looks like an earbud. This one? Or no, one of the background pipes. Unfortunately, there's still a big stream delay. In spite of all my efforts. Twitch just does not favor anybody who's not like an affiliate or something. I'm not sure which pipe you're talking about. Oops. Okay, is there somewhere else that I... No, everywhere else in here is hot lava. Or it's blocked by like a special thing. Right? I wonder though. Hehe, can't get me. Oh wait, no, I was thinking about the other. Oh, you got me. Upstairs dragon was smarter. Oh. All right. Oh, it doesn't matter because this is all busted. But this... Oh, what? Oh. Right. This is how you get the other way? So I've just wasted a bunch of time for no reason. Okay. I forgot like what I did last stream, clearly. Is there something up here? No. Yeah, I guess I've gotten all the items I can reasonably get from here, so let's keep going. Oh. Can't believe I missed. Oh. I think Super Metroid taught me to be really reckless with my health. And so that's why I keep losing like 3 tanks just going back to the navigation room. It's not, I'm exaggerating. I guess it was more like I lost like 2 tanks to the boss or something. But yeah, hopefully I can pay attention enough to get what I'm looking for. I see that you encountered a rogue security robot. That Y looks really funky. I never noticed it before. I think it's the smoothing that I turned on to counteract all the jitter. You may destroy it if you meet it again. Your safety is vital. But, as to your brief, level 2 security locks are released, so sectors 5 and 6 are open. That means those sectors have likely been infiltrated by X. They are much harder to stop than we initially suspected. Sector 5 is sub-zero. You're still susceptible to cold from the vaccine's side effects. I got a message. I'll have to read it later, because I'm busy. It's not like, crucial. So you'll take damage if you even set foot inside there. Avoid Sector 5 for now, but in the meantime, HQ is working on data to adjust your suit for extreme temperatures. Once we have that transmission, you can download it, but the X have destroyed all the data rooms you have used so far. Oh, I forgot about this part. I no longer doubt their capacity for critical thought. You'll have to use the data room in the night habitat. Sector 6, or Nocturnal. Or maybe Nocturne. Maybe Chopin lives there. Go to Sector 6 and access a navigation room there. Is your objective clear? Tread lightly, Samus. You are the only one who can do this. And the X may be much more dangerous than we know. I looked up, apparently on the soundtrack, this track is called Trust in Samus, which is perfect. I love it. Gasp. What could this be? Does Samus suspect anything? No, I do not think so. Good. Monitor her closely. Affirmative. Out. Yes. Affirmative, Mr. President. Snake Eater. I shouldn't have had to spell it out. The reference. Also, that was the wrong reference. I realized the president was the, I think the president was the end of Metal Gear Solid 1? The phone call at the end of Snake Eater is to the FBI director, I think. It doesn't make sense now. I mean, it still doesn't make sense, even in retrospect. So, who knows? Metal Gear stuff. The barrier suit data is here from HQ, ready to download. Sorry, Varia. Get moving to the data room. But there's a problem. X from the Sub-Zero Sector Arc are in Sector 6, and they've been changed by the cold. If you absorb one, you'll be frozen from within. This seems like a deliberate tactic. Once you download the Varia suit modification, you'll be out of danger. Just be extremely careful until then. The Nock data room is here, and remember, avoid the blue X. Use your beam to stun them in order to get by. Is your objective clear? Be careful. They are hunting you actively now, Samus. And this area is very dark. Proceed with extreme caution. Oh, you're not a fan of Metal Gear? Yeah. I have mixed feelings about Metal Gear stuff. They're so wacky. They're usually so wacky that I love them, but also, I don't know. I remember Metal Gear Solid 4 being like a real, really unfun experience. Partly because, if I remember correctly, at least on the PlayStation 3 we had back in the day, you basically had to like reinstall you had to like reinstall the like new chapters. It was really weird. Oh, the little rainbow slugs. I didn't need to shoot it. I feel kind of bad. Oh, I see. I'm glad I went down here because I at least know, I at least have it marked on the map. Yeah. I remember... Oh, actually, wait. I can probably get there from here, right? There it is. I remember Super Bunny Hop did a video on Metal Gear Solid 3 suggesting that it's kind of a subversion of like James Bond archetypes. And I can sort of see that. I think it's a bit of a stretch. Ooh. This seems like if I drop down and I'll... Oh no, never mind. It seems like a bit of a stretch, but it kind of makes sense. This music is very sinister, incidentally. Maybe not my favorite on the track on the soundtrack so far. Although I generally love the Fusion soundtrack. But every so often there are a few tracks that kind of like don't inspire confidence. Wait, which way do I want to go? I don't need to go that way. I figure I want to beeline it for the barrier suit. As a fun fact, it's meant to be barrier suit. Oh crap. It's in the original Japanese it would have been barrier suit, but it got mistranslated as Varia, and now it's like the most iconic thing. Oh, dang it. I freaking walked into it. Like a goofus. Ah. Man. I'm glad they don't hurt me more than that. Oh, man, I really needed to... Oh, son of a gun. Am I gonna die to these frickin' frozen X's? Did I really not get, like, enough speed? Let's see what's in here. Oh, perfect. Yeah, come back. Yeah. Oh yeah, Kojima is a different beast entirely with the whole quiet, his quote good reason. Exactly, his quote good reason for quiet in the bikini. I remember seeing that there was there's like a normal like armor, there's like a normal like military costume that you could unlock for her in the game, but yeah, it's the kind of thing I would go for because it's ridiculous. He's certainly a problematic at best. Oh crap. Okay, close. Yeah, I don't know. There's Metal Gear Solid 5 has a lot of problems. It feels very miserable. Oh crap. Power bomb, power bomb. Unlock clothes. Yeah, exactly. In a funny way, it's kind of the opposite of a lot of games. In a way, it's the opposite of Metroid. You gotta unlock the undressed options at the end of the games. By your excellent performance. Oh, I forgot I could drop down and like kind of sneak around in there. Interesting. That said, I remember the endings for Metroid Fusion are like maybe the least offensive in the series. She's just wearing shorts and like a tank top. It's all pretty like normal normal chillin' it outfit. Oh yeah, or most games with the DLC. Yeah, it's true. Unlock the bikini DLC. There was some old I don't know. I'm reminded of. I don't want to talk about it too much because. But I think the last thing I'll say is I remember there's an old Ego Raptor cartoon about Dead or Alive beach volleyball. I think that was like, if you want to unlock the really sexy bikini, you just have to play the game. Ha 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 ha! And it was like, wow, what a horrible crime. Because today, you're exactly right, Midran. Today it would be DLC only. Like a very sneaky way to get like horny boys to pay extra money instead of just like, I don't know. Oh crap! Get out of there! No! It stole the Varia suit! Backs are getting smarter. Like, whatever. Like, there's a place and a time. On the Kojima thing, there's a place and a time for depictions, for, like, tantalizing depictions of women, and that is not the time or the place. Because whatever subversiveness, oh, crap. How do I break these things? Whatever subversiveness, Metal Gear Solid 3 might have brought to the table, it still did have, you know, open zipper Eva, open shirt Eva, like, for most of the game, and some questionable things, and like, there's something about like if you can like look at her medical records at the ending when you're escorting her, and there's some stuff in there. Oh, it's got even more. Dang, I'm doing really bad. I think I was trying to talk at the same time. Varia suit effect recovered. You've got the barrier suit. Survive extreme temperatures. Yay! I got a lot of health from that too. Now we have the sickly green suit. Maybe, you know, the purple shading makes it look okay. In Metroid Prime, this suit looks super ugly. It's like the ugliest thing you've ever seen. We're glad they censored, quote-unquote, censored Fatal Frame for the Wii by making the Bikini DLC into the Zero suit. Oh. That's kind of neat. That's kind of neat that they, like, changed that into, like, Samus into, like, Nintendo characters, even if it is still Zero suit. Yeah, they did that with Bayonetta, didn't they, as well? They did, like, some Nintendo character costumes. But yeah, I didn't even know that Fatal Frame had a bikini costume. That's gross. Aren't they like teenage kids? Don't the Fatal Frame games always star like teenage kids wandering around a haunted house? Aw, dang. Even with the high jump boots, this is too high jump for me. Because it's a shame, because Fatal Frame is like a really unique game, but clearly it's kind of creepy too. Oh right, yeah. When you see some outfit like that, it's like, oh, you don't want to take the story seriously, and just, yeah, it's true. People, they got something else on the mind. Oh, and that's exactly why it was censored in the... okay, I see. Because Nintendo would probably want to do that anyway, I guess. But also... I don't know... I don't know if the ESRB would complain about. Well, actually, they probably would. So even if like the Japanese version of the Wii release wasn't censored, the US one probably would be. Oops. Oh, I think. So I can drop down and catch the hole. Yeah. I feel smart. I feel smart. Assuming that there's actually anything over here. Is there even anything over here? I might have to kill the slugs, I'm sorry. They're like, don't think of them as rainbow slugs. They're more like oil slick on the water slugs. Oh wait, I know what I should be shooting this. This conspicuously smooth patch of the ceiling amongst all of the stalactites. Silly me. Hey, get away from the door. Oh, Japan has this thing called gravure. Oh. Which is underage girls in sexy clothing. Yeah, sounds about right. Plausible deniability, I guess? Is that the idea? Oh, oops. No, I forgot that they drop when you shoot. Oh. I see what you wrote. I kind of don't want to read that out loud, but I have read it. Certain controversy. I'm hesitant to look that up because I know what is going to turn up in the search results when you know, all I'm looking for is like a news story about it. Like I don't want to have that image search. Okay, I guess we just go back. I'll check out the side rooms now, at least. Ah, the bugs. Or wait, was there? Oh, there might be something over here. Here. This is my new beat. This is my new drop. I'm gonna drop the beat. What do you think? All right. Ow. You son of a... Okay. Oops. Oh, actually, I missed the context from that one. Tokyo Mirage sessions. Here. Oops. Yeah, I know. I am trying not to kill the slugs when I don't have to though. I'm doing kind of like in Metroid 2. I'm like, man, if I don't have to kill the critters, I don't want to. You sneaky bastard. The X are even mimicking the pickups now. The heck? I don't remember that. Actually, I kind of remember that. I love that it's got little bat wings, too. That's amazing. I love this game so much. Holy crap. Thinking of Metroid endings again. To bring back around the clothing discussion. Remembering Metroid Prime, I would say that kind of has the best, like, secret ending out of all of them. Because it kind of, like, Samus gets to have, like, a little moment at the very end, and like she takes off her helmet almost like it's the most like the end of an Aliens movie, at the end of like, you know, Alien, or like Ridley Scott's Alien, or, you know, except for the part where at the end of Ridley Scott's Alien, Sigourney Weaver is actually in her underwear. I don't remember exactly how, now that I think about it, I don't remember exactly how they ended, oops. How they ended Aliens. I know she and Hicks and Bishop and Newt. Hicks, Bishop, and Newt were all together at the end in the shuttle. And then we don't speak about Alien Cubed. Oh, you dumped out all the cute slugs. Where are you gonna keep them? They're pretty big critters. I hope you have the space and that it's not part of your lease. Because I can't keep pets where I live. Unfortunately. Or maybe fortunately. I love pets, but I don't have the time. How did that X download the Variosuit data? This doesn't seem to make any sense at all unless the X have the ability to process data organically. At any rate, you have the Variosuit data. Now you will be protected from extreme temperatures. Also, is there no, like, encryption or security on these data terminals, or did the X get past that too? Because, like, supposedly this data was intended for Samus, but I guess maybe they didn't think it would be a problem, so they didn't put any protection. You better put some encryption on your data next time, Federation. Come on. Now you will be protected from extreme temperatures. More importantly, the SAS will no longer be able to freeze you, so you can escape easier. But you are still too weak. That thing is too much for you. You currently have no way of damaging it, but my simulations indicate that a penetrating weapon like the plasma beam might work. Developing modification data will take HQ some time, though. There's also a chance that you may be able to restore your plasma beam by absorbing a large core X, as you did with the charge beam function. As for restoring ice beam functionality, I doubt it. Your current cellular makeup would reject that addition. Therefore, HQ has developed an ice missile upgrade. This will add a freezing effect to your missiles. It will help. Go to the Sector 5 ARC for the download. Red Lake 4. Processing the data inorganically with preservative in Red Lake number 4. Is that the, like, carcinogenic one that they had to take out of candy? That sounds familiar. There was like blue number 6 or something was another one. Was it? I want to say like M&M's had like a bad blue dye in them, or maybe Red Lake was M&M's. There's also a secret I was reminded about. I don't think it'll happen this stream, but I'm gonna try and remember to do it when the opportunity comes up. Well, there was something with peanut M&Ms. Huh. You need to download data for the ice missile upgrade, but as you might expect, the data room here is secured. Level 3 security hatches are yellow. Release the security lock and download data as usual. And experiment with those new missiles. They will be helpful. Is your objective clear? You know what to do. Go to it. Man, peanut M&Ms are the ones that I like too. I think there's like a certain age you reach where peanut M&Ms become like supplant regular M&Ms as your preferred flavor, your preferred variety. Although I don't even eat them all that much because they kind of, in any significant amount, they become kind of gross. What's in this room? Oh, right. Duh. I was like, what the heck is in this room? Man, this data room is super secret. Oh, what the heck? And this is these are straight up Metroid 2 enemies, aren't they? Look at how detailed they are. Man. This is a better way of gating content. It's true. Funny enough, I was thinking about that. I was trying to remember. I was thinking about something. I was trying to remember what it was. The progression in this one. It kind of, so it's pretty linear. Each of these zones kind of act like a hub, but also I was thinking about it, and Super Metroid is also kind of linear. It's just sneaky about how it does it. Also, I really don't like that the chute leeches here they like barf. They barf now when they jump up, and it like totally looks like something that you'd see in Real Monsters. But I was thinking about it, and Super Metroid kind of has like an intended. It doesn't have a strictly intended path, but it's designed in a way that you're kind of expected to progress through it in a certain like what's the word? Labyrinthine way. Cause I'm of the mind that it wasn't designed with the what are they called? Sequence breaks in mind. I think the sequence breaks were an accident. A happy accident. But like the game isn't designed with them in mind. So like if you look at Super Metroid, it kind of is like more than that. That's kind of a weak argument, I'll admit. Because more than that, this game seems to me that it follows like Metroid 2's layout of the like central access to all these different zones that open up as you play the game. The difference is that instead of the acid level lowering, kind of arbitrarily when you defeat enough Metroids, instead there's like a better justification, which is the security locks. And we're gonna learn why Adam doesn't want us. There's like another reason that Adam Computer doesn't want us to open all the security locks straight away, but we don't know about it just yet. It's secret. Oh, oops, it only killed one of them. I forgot. I keep forgetting to use missiles because I've got super missiles now. They're just naturally super. It's making those sounds. There's something spooky down there. I don't want to go down there yet. Although I think I have to. Well, that's right. What is this weird sound? Oh, it must be the pulsing green things. Oh, weird. They used to like drop out little bugs when you blew them up before. Okay, save room means that there's something important coming up, so let's save. But yeah, I like the security hatch thing. It's kind of like a simple, maybe an over-simple solution to cordoning off level design, but it works, it makes sense. But yeah, I mentioned I mentioned Super Metroid. I suggest that Super Metroid is also kind of linear, because I remember the linearity of Fusion is a big complaint that people have against it, and I'm like, I don't know. It doesn't bother me that much. It works for the story, which most other Metroid games don't really have, so we got Zero Mission for all the folks who want to have their like more open sequence breaky games. And I'll be playing that one after this one, and we'll see how I feel about it. Oh, oops. There we go. No, I wanted to... Oh, man. I wanted to jump back up, but clearly... nature had other things in store for Platypete. Okay, cool. Unless... Is there something here? Oops. Oops. Oh, the last person that you saw play Prime got lost a lot? Yeah. I haven't played Prime in a while, but maybe I should. Maybe I should. Dang it. I'm putting so many games on my streaming list at this point. I would love to play Prime like as a follow-up to the 2D Metroids, but also I would want to play the whole trilogy from front to back again, and maybe it's better to wait. To wait and put some other games in between. Because I love Prime. Oh, come on. Really gotta interrupt me while I'm trying to do my run-up? Ah, silly frozen blue X running right into me. Oh, right. I can go to the other yellow doors. You know what? Actually, let's go to this yellow door before I forget. Oops. Just learn if there's anything important in here. Oh, oops. I pressed L instead of R for the missiles. Whatever. Oh, that's right. This is a speed. This is a speed. Need for speed. Prime, I will say I played Prime at a time when I would still look up walkthroughs all the time, so if I was playing it for the first time, I might also, I don't know, it might also not fare as well. I know the big complaint about Metroid Prime 1, at least, is the Chozo artifacts and how you have to go around. Oh wait, did I just go the wrong... I went entirely the wrong way. But I know the main complaint was how you have to, collecting all the Chozo artifacts, backtracking to collect the artifacts. But, yeah, I don't know. It's always worthwhile to go back and re-evaluate things critically that you love. Which is why I'm back here playing Fusion, and it turns out that I still love it. Oh, did I screw up? Oh, I screwed up. I didn't realize that I wouldn't be able to go back up from here. I gotta go all the way around now. Yep, I've got to go all the way around the way I just went. Or I guess I could reload the save. Should I do that? Let's save some time. What is it? This? There we go. I can reload my last save because, that one... Oh, oops, I gotta change it back to headphones again. So we get stereo sound. Yeah. Prime, you know, thinking more about Metroid Prime, that's a game I'd love to try and speedrun, because it looks like there's some fun tech in there. The weird one that I never learned how to do is the, you can do the lock-on, at least in the original game. You can do a lock-on that will put your, you can do a lock-on without locking onto anything and do, like, a side hop to get, like, early space jump boots and some other stuff, I think. But hey, we got ice missiles. Oh, wait, did I? Oh, yeah. I was thinking of diffusion. For a second, I was like, why isn't it charging up? But that's a later upgrade. We get an upgrade later that charges up the missiles. Oh, oops. Silly me. Anyway. Yeah, ice missiles are an interesting upgrade, since you only have a limited amount of them. Oh, but wait, was there really not like a way down? Oh, power bombs, of course. Wait, do I want to go this? Guess so. Kind of. I'm thinking like I just went this way and like it wouldn't let me. Okay, now go over there. Come on. Go into the critter. All right. Now what do we do? I think I'm still stuck down here though. Right? Oh. Yeah. This seems like it could be a thing, right? Nope. Alright. Maybe there's something over here that I didn't find. Oh, there is! I didn't have to go I didn't have to reload the save file. I'm just a goof. Oh, I missed it. Oh, well, I can't go that way, can I? There's that hallway to the left that I haven't explored is behind a power bomb. Ooh, who's that in the background? Something got loose. There's something in here. Is it just like right up here on the ceiling where the guy was? Oh, power bombs, of course. Of course there's a power bomb secret. Maybe we'll get power bombs soon. Power bombs. Turkey in Sector 3. Quick, we gotta get to Sector 3! That turkey is in danger! The SAX is gonna eat and kill the turkey. Oh, maybe I should have saved. Oh, whatever. I think it'll be fine. Emergency in Sector 3. The area could melt down soon. It seems the main boiler's cooling unit is malfunctioning. This could easily destroy the entire research station, as it would likely trigger the auto-destruct explosives. We have about 6 minutes. Hurry to Sector 3 and access the control room to the side of the main boiler room. Okay. It's behind the green doors. Gotcha. Most of the systems in Pyre are down because of this. Again, we know who to blame. The SAX must have hacked into the system control file. What impressive intelligence. Is your objective clear? There's little time. Hurry to the control room in Sector 3. Wait, is it all that impressive? Is it all that impressive if the SAX is gonna blow up the space station that it is currently on? And all of the X with it? I don't think so. But I have an idea why it's actually doing it that we're gonna learn about later. Oh, right. Oh yeah, save stations are down because, like, it wouldn't make sense, really. Where am I going? Get out of here, big dragon guy. This is more important. This is the bigger things there are bigger things here happening than you and me. The danger music kicks in. Ah, no. Ah, freaking A. I don't hold up soon enough and I just like screw up. Okay. Oh man. Okay, there we go. That works. I fixed my own mistake there. Whoops. Man, I'm still terrible at aiming when I'm jumping. Oh, that was bad. Thank you, mother. Oh crap! No, dadgummit, I kind of saw it coming, and then I was like, oh man, there's no way, right? There's no way that that's gonna be. Those are gonna be like drop me blocks, but then they were. Oh man, and these ones too. This place is a death trap. Who designed this space station? It's just falling apart. Okay, we gotta get up there. Maybe I would have had a speed booster if I'd been more confident. Oh, I forgot this is a boss. Holy crap. Oh, dang it. Oh. Oh, it's the wave beam. I remember this. I don't know how you're supposed to avoid the wave beam. I don't know how you're supposed to avoid the beams from these core axes. Damn. White beam ability recovered. Beam widens dramatically. Look at that. Whew. Do you mean the lowest contract? The Federation picked like the cheapest contractor for this station, for this like biological research station out in the middle of nowhere. Am I crazy, or do these missiles fire slower? I feel like they do. Or maybe the game slows down a little bit. Oh, I don't love that, but the wave beam sounds so cool in this. Yeah. Oh, I love everything. The aesthetics are so great in this one. I will say, I kind of didn't want to say, but I'll say it now. I was listening to the Metroid. Oops. I was listening to the Metroid Zero Mission soundtrack just to like remember what it sounded like, and I remember I didn't like it as much as this one. It's just something about it, man. Like it just doesn't. I think like I prefer the original NES version of most of the songs as well. But Fusion, this game just hits different. I don't know. It's all moody. I think maybe the trouble that I have with the Zero Mission soundtrack is that the lava's punishing me for complaining. The heck? I think there was a police siren outside. Oh, we can go this way now, I think. But, I was thinking about the, I think they tried to recreate the Metroid 1 soundtrack, which means that... Oh, I can't go through here, can I? But they tried to recreate the Metroid 1 soundtrack. And, like, stuff like the, some tracks just don't, like... They don't have the same mood. Like Kraid's Lair is kind of spooky and... spooky and, you know, ominous in the original. But in... Oh, dang it. I wasn't fast. But in Zero Mission, it's all kind of... It's like kind of... It's not bombastic exactly, but it's like... It's like much bigger energy, you know. Oh, right, there's a power bomb room. And I don't know, I just don't like the sound of it as much. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Oh, right, I can't even get around to those power-ups now because the normal ways are blocked. Oh, perfect timing. That little fire sprite had perfect timing. How did it do that? ASMR weapons. I don't know if I would go that far, but maybe for some people. I don't know that I get the tingles, but I really appreciate good sound effects in music, and like good audio is very important to me. And so I think no matter how good Metroid Zero Mission plays, I'm probably still gonna prefer Fusion, just because like the music and the sound effects are amazing. Haha! I had a feeling there was more than meets the eye to this particular room. Oh, I see. Okay, now we do get to use the Shine Spark to actually do something. We need to... Oh, I see. Okay. We need to clear out the room a little bit. Ooh. Oh yeah, the old Yangaruka scream. That, yeah, exactly. Exactly. Now you're talking my language, my friend. The generally monster screams in monster cries in like older generation Monster Hunter are, they have all this reverb, and like the soundscape is, I'm not totally sure, but I think I realized why they sound better to me, and I think it's the soundscape. Like, Monster Hunter World, by comparison, has so much more going on that it's kind of harder to make out sound effects like monsters. Even though I love World. But yeah, those old games, they have less going on, and they give more attention to the monster sounds. Dang, how do you get up there? Like, this is very clearly, even if you could preserve your speed boost somehow, like, there's no way to get into that part of this room with a speed boost active. Like, your speed boost would die out really quick, like, too quickly. Dang. Oh, what? That didn't even bounce me. Rats. I don't know how you're supposed to get up there. Well, maybe it's for screw attack. Oh, dang it. I'm gonna give up. I'm gonna give up on this one. At least I know it's here and I can come back to it later. Okay. But for now, I gotta take the midstream break. It's high time. High time for a little break. Break. Enjoy the music. Oh, actually, yeah. It just occurred to me, Dark Flute was the last one we were playing, so now you get to hear it on the midstream break. I might restart it. I might restart the track so you get to hear the whole thing. Okay, I'll be back in a few minutes. Hey, I'm back to interrupt your Shadow of the Colossus radio. I didn't have a good joke, I just kind of kept going. As usual. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get some of these power-ups on the way back. Oops, well. I'm gonna see if I can get the 2 power-ups over there before, while we're here in Pyre. I feel like I can get at least one of them, if not both. If not both. What's Easter-themed? Easter-themed map? Oh, with, like, Yankaruga? Maybe? Oh, silly me. I don't think I can go up. I don't think I can go back. I don't think I can go back to this area because this is a drop me block. And the other areas got blocked off by the SAX. So maybe that down right corner is maybe connects back up, so we can get back to it later. Yay, wave beam! Let's take a recharge, why not? Time is not really a concern now that I'm probably past the 2-hour mark already. Started the stream with 1 hour 9 minutes on the save file, and I feel like it hasn't. I feel like we've gone farther. The X mimicked a crew member. It all makes sense now. The X can also absorb the memories and knowledge of their prey. What an astounding find. HQ is very impressed. But don't you find it strange? This could have destroyed the station with the X in it, not to mention the SAX. Unusual for a self-preserving species like the X, unless your presence is an even greater threat? A threat to the existence of the X elsewhere? This is only a hypothesis. Perhaps their survival instinct is in conflict with their newly borrowed intelligence. Don't let your guard down yet. The X are still a threat. Samus, I see biosigns on the habitation deck. Survivors? Survivors? The infected crewmen you saw had survived until recently. Maybe there's a chance. The signs emanate from here. Is your objective clear? I've just restored power to the main elevator. Use it to return and look for any survivors. Oh yeah, occurred to me, I have to wonder about that, whether it's a coincidence that we just got power back to the elevators, or maybe the elevator was never damaged in the first place. Maybe it was shut down on purpose. Yeah, is there anything we can get from in here? Oh, there is. As long as I can build up enough speed. Let's see if this works. Yeah. I love the spine shark. Shine spark. I say I love it, and then I always call it the wrong thing. Oh yeah, you can blast through that if you have it. If you have a speed boost. I want to say there's something over here, but I don't remember. Feels like it, right? Like, look at the there's that, like, border line at the bottom of the thing, but I guess not. Bombs always reveal, you know, destructible blocks, even if, they'll always identify which kind of block you can break, so I guess there's nothing in there. There's something really magical about good, like the GBA era had so many good, so many like well-rendered, so much good sprite work and animation and stuff. That's what I'm trying to say. Because I think also of like Advance Wars, which I have a copy of. I could potentially play it. Although, I don't know if the save battery still works or if it even uses... Maybe it doesn't use a save battery at all. It might be like some copies of Fusion were and Zero Mission was. Because apparently, I think there were versions... I think there was a version of Metroid Fusion. Maybe it was like the European version that had... Oh, right. I think there was a European version of Metroid Fusion that had, like, flash memory or something like it. Oh, interesting. Okay. X parasites. I need you to be platforms for me. Whoops. Oh man, I screwed that up. I screwed that up pretty bad. Oops. Come on. There we go. Man, if only I had the space jump. Oh, look at this little recreational area. Cute little guys. I forget, I looked up what these critters are called and I can't for the life of me remember. Right. Oh, here we go, a hatch. A hatch. Oh, come on. Yeah. Oh, that kind of works. I don't know, I was trying to be quick about it, but this clearly did not work. Here we go. Lock disengaged. Gate opening. Yay! Oh, they even had a baby. You're welcome. We saved the animals. This thing always looked like an eyeball to me. Angry, happy, angry, happy, angry, happy. Oh yeah, there's like an item in here, isn't there? Yeah. They're adorable. There we go. I had a feeling. And I have a feeling that Adam is going to be a little disappointed that we didn't find crew members and just some alien critters, but it was worth it. Wait. What's this? Oh. See, now that whenever I see a one tile in between double tiles, I expect that it's a secret, but it isn't always. Oh, there we go. Eticuns and Dakoras. I've met these intelligent beings before. They seem to recognize me as well. How unusual to meet again here. In the past, they've helped me unleash abilities I didn't know I had, but where did they run to? I hope they're safe. The Eticuns and Dakoras are our newt. They're our newt. I'm pretty sure this fellow, yeah, this is a power bomb X. Nothing else that we can get here. Except for maybe that gray room over there. So let's just return to the navigation room. Give Adam the good news. So, the survivors were not human, most unfortunate. We can now confirm the deaths of all crew members. I imagined this was the case, but I had hoped it wasn't so. I believe the X only infected the humans for knowledge. That form is too weak for battle. I am sure the others were merely food for the X. Samus, I think they are evolving, growing stronger. Some are now appearing that resist your current weapons. HQ anticipated this and sent powerbomb data as soon as the hardware team finished it. Is your objective clear? Download it immediately. Our choice of data rooms is limited to this one in Sector 5. Go now. Is it? Did the X destroy the data room here? Or is that elevator gone bad? Oh, maybe that elevator's still shut off. I forgot that was a thing that happened before. Also, can we get a sneak peek in here of something? What's going on here? Something's not right. Federation F. Ridley on ice. The greatest show in the universe. The greatest show in the known universe. Don't miss it. Oh, also, hang on, I think... Makes me think of Reptar on ice. I mean, this time... Yeah. Time to have PTSD, I don't know what you mean. Samus got over her trauma in Metroid, the manga Metroid. And, oh, I already talked about that, didn't I? I talked about that on a previous stream where, like, Mother Brain is the one who, like, kind of triggered her trauma, and then, like, made it even worse. Ridley made it worse when he arrived and was like, I ate your parents alive, and it's like, even though we know he didn't, because, although he did kill her mother, which is very sad. Like, her dad blew up the spaceship. You've been to this data room before, but I'll show you its position again. Thank you, Adam. Is your objective clear? Now move out. I keep saying Adam, but I mean, Samus has only called him that, like, in her own mind. I don't... So far, she hasn't acknowledged it, and the computer doesn't have a name, I don't think. I think it's just a computer. And surely nothing is gonna go wrong when we make our way to the data room. Oh wait, did I not go this way? Silly me. Oh, maybe this is a power bomb. Huh. It beat poop. Yeah. Oh, did I say he? I meant to say it. Sorry. I know, I have a feeling computers do care about their pronouns. Oh, look at this. That's so weird. Is this really not... Are the bombs really not showing the true colors of this container here? It's super weird, but I guess I'll come back to it later. Oh, Lieutenant. Sorry, it's lowercase in a small typeface, or I couldn't see it. Lieutenant Beep Boop. It's the creature. Oh, we can't... Oh, no, wait, we can get up there. With the help of this Chute Leech. Thank you, Chute Leech. Oops, I'll wait for this one to... Gosh. You gotta improve your diet, buddy. Like, that is not healthy. I don't know what you're eating, but it is not good for you. Yay! Now this room is positioned in such a way that's a little bit sneaky. There we go. But I don't think there's a way to get a speed boost in here, so maybe... Oh no, maybe there is. Nope. Well, gee, I don't know what you're supposed to do about that. Maybe there's an entrance you can enter from the other side. Oh, oops. Sometimes you do have to climb the ladder. Cute Leech. These things were kind of cute in Metroid 2, but the name is Chute Leech. C-H-U-T-E. I looked it up in the manual. Oh wait, what? Did I not go into that tunnel to the left? Oh, that's right. There's a power bomb. There's a power bomb X over there. That's why. I was like wondering, like, why didn't I go that way? Pete, you so silly. Oh, these freaking one-way doors. I don't know why it makes sense to have these one-way doors. I guess it's the security reason or something. Power bomb. Now we can get all the secrets. Only got 10 of them for now. Oops. Yeah, I want to go back over there, so... Ouch. This place looks so suspicious. Oh, it is suspicious. Dang, they got me again. The little bat power-ups. These sneaky little guys. But there is an E-tank in here. I wonder. Nope. I had to check. I had to check if the ceiling had something in it. Oh. Oops. Alright, wasn't there something here? No. It just looks like there would be. It's just a ramp to let you do the run-up. Oh yeah, there's a power bomb under this. So... what am I doing? Yeah. I think it's neat that the power bomb has like a very limited range. Uh-oh. Crap. How do I get out? Go. Was it just gonna leave? Oh, thank goodness. It almost got me. There's like heartbeat sounds in the background. And look at this background element as well, that it almost looks like, it makes it look like this room is huge. Which I'm sure it is. Oh, it's the purple one. Oh, it's got a red in it. Nice. Oh. But the power bomb, I want the... Oh, I got the power bomb. That gave me 2 more bombs. Maybe? Or wait, is it more than 2 bombs? Oh yeah, it gave me... It's 2 bombs per power bomb. That's cool. Heck? Do I have to... wait, what am I doing? Yep. Yup. Oh, and this has been destroyed. SAX is making waves. Oh, hey, now I can get a bunch of new stuff. Wonder if that's the only security room you ever go back to. Dang. Gotcha. Oh no, I got it, but then I lost it. Yeah. I want to say the blue ones give you like 30 energy or something. Whoops. Oh, and they're stronger. Oops. Did the purple ones always drop red? They do. Wow. The red ones, the red X are really rare. Oh, oops. Oh, silly me, there's a shortcut. Who would have guessed? Although... No? Okay. The top of the ladder makes it look like there's something there, but I guess not. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, right. It teaches you to use the power bomb. The power bams. Give me that. I got so many explosions. You don't even know. Yeah. Playing this game just feels good. Oh. Yeah, interesting. Oh, okay. I mean, I don't have to do that. I can just kind of jump over it. Oh. No! I needed to freeze it in the middle of the thing. Like I needed to do with this one. Oh, there we go. Oh, right over my noggin. Aw, dang it. That's not going to help, is it? No! This is a hard puzzle. Oh, there we go. Oh my gosh. Why is this causing me so much trouble? I could probably... There probably is like some... There we go. You almost got me at the end. You almost got me. Let's just set up a power bomb just to see if there's anything else. No, I don't think so. Alright. Excuse me. Thank you. And now I take your life. Oh. Right. I think we can get those power-ups over here now, right? Because of that. Because of the power bomb. Power bomb for power-ups, you see. Right. I don't know, I just keep checking the map. I'm so inaccurate. Okay. Okay, now what's over here? Oh, it's up here. The heck? I didn't need a power bomb after. What was that? What was that power bomb spot for? There's just a power bomb spot right here that does nothing. Is that like a mistake? Or a trick? It got me. Fooled me. Now we're gonna see if we can figure out what's going on in this room. Wow, it really is just like inaccessible. I guess it'll be, I guess like the SAX will break it or something at some point. I don't know, I can't think of how else you would get in there. Like there's gonna be some like major level change. That's the only thing that I can think of. Gosh, if I was better at this, I wouldn't have to keep hitting the recharge stations, but I just... it's terrible. Samus, return to your ship. I have important information. Oh, okay. What is, like... Are the station's communications compromised or something? Why do we gotta go all the way back to our ship? You're being really suspicious. Next thing you know, I'm gonna find you an event, computer guy. Alright. Ooh. Oh, I remember this part. The plot thickens. Gotta slowly bash our way out of here. Oh, look at these little guys. Oh, they're scared. How can I hurt them? Riddles. Ridley, man. Damn. What a way to go. That animation was amazing too. So simple but really cool. Oh, gross monsters. What the heck are those things anyway? I feel like there's something in there. Well, the power bombs don't even hurt these guys. Maybe this tube is just like set dressing though. Oh, I remember this. Yeah. Oh, wait, is there something where I have to like oops. I feel like there's something where I have to let the X parasites go up into the and like merge with these other creatures or something. Am I crazy? I might be crazy. I'm gonna powerbomb it again just to be sure I didn't miss something. Alright. Gasp. What am I doing here? Also, there's an item somewhere. Yeah, something's going wrong. Oh wait, is there like a secret here? This feels like a secret. Nope, just screw attack ledges. There is something here, I think, though, isn't there? Oh, we can't go in there yet, but that is a thing. We can't go in there because the wasps are still germinating. The main silo of the reactor core has gone offline. That's why all elevators and station systems are down. Elevators and hatches won't work. This doesn't bode well. If you can get to this point, you may be able to start the auxiliary power system. Then we can figure out why the main silo went offline. Is your objective clear? Well, I just noticed, look at the background. I guess this is what Samus's ship looks like inside. We got like all this like cool like tech layout. I bet you could extract, I bet if you knew how, you could extract just the background texture without the grid on it, and you could see what Samus's ship looks like on the inside. Samus's borrowed ship, incidentally. On loan. By the way, I asked you to return here to tell you, some strange creatures have boarded your ship. I confirmed that they were not ex-hosts and gave them a berth. Hey, look at those silly guys. Do you know anything about these strange creatures? Were they the source of the healthy biosigns earlier? Wait, I want to see the little monkey guy come up again. Edakun? The Edakuns, I think they're the little monkey guys. Very well then, their presence in the midst of this disaster must have some significance. I will keep them here. Yeah, it also just occurred to me. Computer just asked us a question. Just asked Samus a question, but like Samus hasn't been talking this entire game, really. Just to herself. There's one of the creatures. Oh, look, it's jumping for joy. I'm so happy to see you, Samus. It's been a long time. Yeah, sure, buddy. Whatever you say. Oh what am I doing? I don't know. I'm just trying to see. There's like clearly no item here, but I wanted to see if there's anything we can break. I guess we could open this door. Like that door is meant to be like more like set dressing than anything, I guess. Yeah, it wants to play. I think they are from Zeebs. There are a lot of Zebesian creatures here, though. Like, we've been seeing them this whole time. I think the idea is that the research station has, like, a mix of both. SR-388 creatures and ZBCN creatures. Zebes creatures. I don't know. I'm still gonna say Zebes because I don't know what it's supposed to... I don't know what it's supposed to be. The one time I've heard it said it was Zebus, but it feels kind of unreliable source. Also, I guess we just want to go this way. Oh, that's right. They're infested with X. Oh, like these space pirates. Okay, they take 3 hits. Oh. Oh, dang it. I'm getting shot a lot. Yeah, so the X made it to Zebes somehow? Or you're saying the creatures here were infested? Yeah, definitely. No no harbor for X-infested creatures. Oh. However cute they may be. Whoa. Hey, how are you shooting me from there? Dang, there must be a way to come around from the right side. Oh, dang, that's one sneaky pirate. That's the greatest pirate I've ever seen. Okay. Alright, we're getting close to whatever... We're getting close to the auxiliary power. I feel like there's going to be an item this way, like in this tile. Let's see what we can uncover with a power band. Oh, not much. There's a little gap there, though. We get down? No, we can't. Oh, well, that's the door. Never mind. I forgot the boss eye. The big Zelda eyeball door is right there. Oh, I almost waited. I almost waited because I didn't think it was the right time. You know what it's time for? Yeah, we get that good music again. Oh, crap. Ouch. Oh, it got me again. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, for flip's sake. This is the speedrun killer, incidentally. Anybody trying to do speedruns will die really fast to this thing. I know I did. I forgot, you don't shoot it until its mouth is open. Yeah, let's try it again. Let's try that again without getting grabbed 3 times in a row. Damn it, I wish there was a save station closer to that, but we're just gonna have to deal with it. At least there's an E-tank that'll buff us up a little bit before we get in there. Yakuza is a big ouch. Oh, wait, what? Oh, do I have to actually... Wait, do I have to go back in the ship again to get the Oh, you know what? It's saved before the conversation, and so like I actually have to do this again. I should have said no, let the conversation run, and then yeah. But we get to see the Edakuns and whatever the other one is called. Edakuns and Dakons. Higgs bosons. Tachyons. I don't know. Higgs and tachyons. Okay, let's save again. Because this is gonna be the real test. You asked me to confirm the mission objective if I wanted to, and then you confirmed it anyway. What's the big deal? What's the big idea? Okay. I can go a little faster knowing that, as well, knowing that there's only like a few things to get here. What's in this room? I see. Oh, Tardion is one that I haven't heard of. What's a Tardion? Whoops. Whoops. Muons are like the classification that includes, whoops. That includes like protons and neutrons, right? Or am I crazy? Oh, Tardion is an opposite of a tachyon. Okay. That makes sense. I've only heard of tachyons in, like, science fiction as well. I think they use it in Star Trek lingo. Oh, that's right. This is the sneaky pirate. Oh, dang it. Oh. Oh, wait. Is it this? Yeah, here we go. Get the missiles. Zebes. Planet Zebes. Is that the correct pronunciation? Like, after all this time, it was Zebes. Okay. I wonder, do they spell it that? Is it the same name in Japanese, or I wonder, or do they change it? Alright, here we go. I just gotta be smarter. Also, I love the look of this room. Like the yellow on blue. Oops. Gotta be smarter, he says. Oh, dang it. Oh, I thought I was far enough away. Muons are part of leptons. Oh. I think you can usually hide in the corner in a morph ball and you won't get hit. I think that's a thing. Sometimes you will. You have to get the really unlucky, or in this case, getting the DVD logo to like hit the corner is really unlucky. It's the one thing you don't want if you want to kill Yakuza quickly. But yeah, that was something I meant to look up. I meant to look up if like the Yakuza triad or clan or whatever, if they use a spider as like their insignia. Because I wonder why they call this creature Yakuza in the Japanese. And it's Arachne in the English version, in the like English manual or whatever. Oh. Oh, this is the hard part. Oh, I got it into like the good pattern where it was like stuck against the wall. Okay. Oh. 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 Oops. Okay, one more. And then we're Gucci. Oof. Yeah, this is Yakuza. We got the space jump from the spider boss Yakuza. Look at that space jump. Look at all that motion blur. That's amazing. That must be... Samus must have, like... Part of the space jump ability must be something to compensate for all that whiplash. That is intense. Like crap. Yeah. Oh, I love that jingle as well. The contrary motion is just so satisfying. Oh, this is called Marukara? Oh, which one is Yakuza then? I was sure that this boss is Yakuza. Save rooms and recharge rooms are now back online. With only auxiliary power, no elevators or hatches will work. Without the main silo online, we're still stuck. I believe the source of the problem is the vegetation you saw earlier choking the reactor core components. Is your objective clear? We'll have to find the source of those to proceed. Oh, Maru probably for ball and Kara for carapace. Interesting. I was sure... No, stay away. I was sure that that boss was Yakuza, but I guess not. I guess something else. One of the bosses in this game is called Yakuza, though, I'm sure. Oh, neat. A save room. Perfect. Well, since I started late, I may as well play a little late, too. And we can see what we can find. Oops. I'm used to pressing select in Super Metroid. I think Super Metroid habits are doing me wrong right now. Because I'm used to pressing select in order to get the different weapon switches. Oh, Arachnus is a different boss than this one? Oh, right, Wait, is Arachnus the roly-poly guy? So is that one called Yakuza in Japanese? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any more sense, I guess. Dang. I keep thinking there's going to be something in this silo. Maybe there is. Well, if there is, it ain't here. Ah, here we go. But how do I... Oh, that'll do it. Oh, Arachnus is the boss I just fought. Okay, yeah. Uh-oh. I can hear it walking around. I don't have a lot of health to run away from this guy, but let's see. Oh wait, we can freeze it with the beams, right? Oh crap! The heck? Well, let's try that again. Oh. Oh, so I did just fight Yakuza. Oh, Yakuza is the English name? Wait. Yeah, it still doesn't... It's all very confusing. Yeah. Oh gosh, I thought I got all my health back from something, but I guess not. Or if I did, I just lost it all. I thought the bosses usually gave you health back, but clearly not. No wonder I died so fast. Well, anyway, if I'm gonna run away from the SAX, I'm probably gonna have to. Boy, I don't know if I can. I can't survive a single hit from it, so I have to like be really smart. I have to be much smarter about how I deal with it. I guess I could get back to the ship. The wiki doesn't explain anything why it changed to Yakuza. Yeah. Okay. But you know what? I'm gonna be a little sneaky fellow and go back to the ship. Because that's the only way I can think to survive the SAX. And Adam is gonna bug me about the mission objective, but I know what I'm doing. Locate and neutralize the source of the vegetation. You got it, boss. Actually, you know what? Instead of trying to survive the SAX, let's go exploring a little bit. Oh man. Because I think some of these doors are going to be open. Oh, right. These doors aren't open at all because... Never mind. It was pointless to come this way. I should have known. Okay. I will try and survive to the next save station, I think. Man, this critter's so happy to see me. I can't bear to hurt it. Yeah. This screw attack, incidentally, way easier than any previous version. Oh. The Japanese names of the bosses are based on, like, Hindu. That's interesting. Oh man, I wish I could see down there to see where it is. Oh crap. Ah, stop. Oh god. I can't get away from it fast enough. Okay, I'll try one more time. I just gotta like, I guess I just have to like constantly, I just have to constantly keep it frozen, I guess. That's the only thing that makes sense. I see. Ishtar Marukura and Gedu. Oh, that was neat. I didn't even mean to do that. I did a move! Screw it. Let's just clear this all out because it takes forever to crawl through it. Alright. Okay. Ah, stop! Oh! Get it, go. What do we do in this room? Oh my god. Ah, no! Oh my god, the ice does so much damage. Can I hide? Whew. Boy, look at that. One ice beam did like half my entire collection of energy tanks, man. Oh, I see. Wow, how... I would never have guessed to crawl up in there. And it seemed like the SAX was not interested enough to follow me, to like really search for me either, so. What do we do now? Oh, missile. I would never have guessed it was a missile block. Yeah, exactly. SAX, I thought you were smart. Adam the computer thinks you're smart, SAX. Now, the funny thing about this little bit is that... Oh, look at this poor little guy stuck in there. Well, I'm not going to free it. Oh, maybe I have to, actually. Only to die. Oops. I did that wrong. Is there nothing else over here? Alright. Guess we're just going down here to the door. Oh wait, I want to make sure that this isn't like a drop me block. Oh, it ain't. Oh, neat, and the power bomb actually like pulled in the X parasites? That's interesting. There's like a gravitational pull. Oh right, the doors don't work anyway. Okay. I was like, maybe I should save the game, but no, it's not an option. Oh, what's up here? I spy with my little eye. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I want to keep going, but I don't know how long it's going to be until another save room, so let's call it. Oh, there's a blast. So much fun. God, maybe that wasn't very convincing, but I am having fun. I love this. That SAX is still as scary as I remember. Killed me more times than Yakuza. Yeah, thank y'all for joining me. Always great to see you, Maver. So, yeah, more Fusion on Thursday. I don't know, maybe the next stream will be the last one that... Maybe I'll finish the game in the next stream. I don't remember how long this game is. I think it's going to be 1 or 2 more streams worth. Then after that, we're going to do Zero Mission. Actually, when I'm done with this game, when I finish this game, I do have something I want to do that's Metroid related. But that'll be short, and then we'll do Zero Mission. And then I have a series of VR games in mind to stream after Zero Mission. Because yeah, I think Zero will kind of complete the circle of Metroid series games, at least for the 2D Metroids. So, thank y'all again for joining me, and until next time, I'll be seeing you.